Yes, yes, yes. Hey, everybody, Charles here, and welcome to another great show. It's been a while, and I'm so happy to see that you're here and you're live with us. I have something fantastic for you. There's a great event coming up. If you're looking at e-commerce for business ideas, you're sitting back and going, what can I do for business? I have a computer. I want to do something different. How can I learn? What can I do for business ideas? I got something for you. But before we get started, I got some great co-hosts that's going to be coming to take over. So let's bring them on without further ado. Let's make some noise for them. How you doing? How you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Abena Fariedu, and I intern on behalf of Immigrant Women in Business.
Fantastic. And sir, how you doing, my friend?
My name is Demi, kind of like Demi Lovato, and I'm the new marketing intern at Immigrant Women in Business.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. You guys are ready and excited, and we're going to take over right now. You guys going to do some interviewing. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, definitely. So let's bring on our panel for today. We have a fantastic panel that's going to talk about different things in business, how they can help you out, everything to do with them right now. So let's start giving them a big round of applause as we bring them in. Come on, cheer them on as we bring in our panels. Make some noise. How you guys doing?
Good.
Great.
There you go. We can hear you clear. You guys look fantastic as always. Great to have you on the show. And if you notice, I got three. We got three different co-hosts for you today for this fantastic show. So are you ready for the questions?
Yes.
Yep. Ready?
All right.
Yes.
All right, Demi. Let's hit our beautiful ladies with the first question.
Okay. My first question is, what do you believe is the biggest opportunity for growth in e-commerce right now?
Maybe
Anybody
I
can answer.
I could start if you allow so. By the way, my name is Svetlana Yelizarova. This is my first television interview. I'm very excited and thank you so much for inviting. I really appreciate it. And I represent travel business, and the biggest opportunity is about e-commerce and is about networking and the referral system to my mind. Because in Canada, everywhere, and in Canada especially, people find the better jobs, the best jobs only to my mind via referral. So it's right now is game changing. The tendency in the Canadian market to my mind is changing. The way that you graduated from the university doesn't mean that you're guaranteed the great job. And if you have the right connections, right referrals, it can be a game changing. It's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you for that. So can I move on? Speaking more on networking, how would you give advice on aspiring entrepreneurs that want to use networking to build their business from the ground up? What can
Sonia,
we do?
I'll let you jump onto that one.
Okay. Well, in-person networking is coming back. I mean, since COVID, it was all online. But find groups that you have some connection to, that the people are looking for, and do in person. Which I mean, on Friday, I'm really excited to be able to share what I do. But connect with people that you have connections with. I mean, and even if you do it on social media, find groups, find people that align with your beliefs and your ideals, and nurture those relationships.
Okay, yes, thank you for that. I'll keep that in mind. And just one final question, just not to take up too much of your time. What do you think are some rookie mistakes some aspiring entrepreneurs make in the area of networking or building their business that they should avoid? That if they don't avoid, it will be very crippling, and they might find it hard to learn from it.
You know something? That's a great question. I want everybody to answer that one. What are the rookie mistakes? Irene, I'm going to start with you. What are some rookie mistakes when you're starting off? What would you say?
a lot of times, one of the worst mistakes or the rookie mistakes is that, first of all, before they start, they haven't even done a good market survey or even had any plans set for their business or for whatever it is that they want to do. They just jump in first and thinking that, okay, everything will be rosy from there. And then also when they are networking or when they try to get in touch with people, they jump from one person to the other. They don't allow, that connection to either grow or to mature. And again, they look at it that, oh, this is taking too long for this relationship to build this relationship. They move to another thing when they haven't even, seen the call it the end or what that initial relationship can add to what they are doing.
Yeah, I think they're looking for fast money. They jump in, they're like, it's not working, and then they want to leave real fast. Instead of slowing down, it takes time to build, network, make it. Makes sense. Dorina, what do you think?
I believe it's very, very important self-confidence. I've been there. I didn't have confidence at all when I started doing my business. So you have to talk and be loud about your passion, whatever passion is. Could be in health and wellness, could be in services you provide, but you have to have passion, and you have to, to promote this passion to everybody. So I believe this is very important. You have to be passionate of what you're doing.
Savannah, I see you shaking your head on everybody's comments. So you're like, yes, that's what I was going to say. All right, so your turn. Well,
yeah, actually, yeah, I do agree, and especially pandemic has changed everything. I agree with the previous speakers. But like for me, the biggest mistake, yes, passion should be for sure, but the biggest mistake is to do it alone. For example, like today, it's my story. I'm not alone. This is my great team. Today, my MacBook just like became out of order. I was terrified. If I'm alone, like for me, it's kind of like, wow, what to do, something. But like I have people by my side. It's my team. Just like find a friend or two and do networking and start something new together. And it will really help you because if you have fear, Kate doesn't have it. If I have something broken, Ina doesn't have it. So it's kind of like the greatest support. The biggest mistake is to start something alone. And the more we communicate, the more we're sociable, it's kind of the key to my side.
Yes, you have to have somebody to push you forward, which, in my case was my daughter. My daughter, 27 years old, a huge entrepreneur. So with a very strong mindset, she started with a big pharma and she said, oh, no, that's it. I'm not going to sell anything from them. So she started her own e-commerce business. So she's very successful with it. And she pushes me to move forward and to be successful. So even if it's such a big difference in age, right?
Definitely. All right, Sonia, wrap it up. What do you think?
All right, if I can add to that. I mean, absolutely. The first thing is to have passion in what you believe in, but I think ultimately it's your mindset. It's being an entrepreneur is not for the faint of heart. It's not something that you can do and you're going to make money right off. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you're capable, and you have to believe that you deserve everything. So I think working on yourself, whether it's meditation, whether it's following, doing self-help, reading books, doing things that boost your mindset, because ultimately if you don't believe what you're saying, if you don't come across as being confident and passionate about it, then nobody else is going to listen to you. Nobody else is going to believe you.
Absolutely.
So why didn't somebody tell me that in the beginning? You don't make money right away when you open up a business. Someone should have told me that before I started this business. You know what I mean?
Oh, you can absolutely make money.
I thought it was going to be rich.
Can I add one thing?
By the way, I do believe that people
can I add something?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Irene, go
One
ahead.
of the things, you can be, if your reason why for that business is not big enough, you might have all the confidence you have, but if the reason is not big enough that will continue to keep you in that business or keep you in that mindset, you're not going anywhere. You might not even be motivated to find collaborate with or find your team. For me, one of the key things is that the reason why you are in that business or you want to do that business is big enough for you and is consuming for you that you are willing to work as hard as possible in it.
Yes, agree.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I couldn't buy agree with Irene. If you allow me like quick minute, because like the aim, your goal should be bigger than yourself. For example, I joined the business not only just to travel myself 5-6 times a year at no cost, but I traveled because this is inherited business, and I'm uh, for the whole generation of my son, my grandson, my granddaughter. So they will travel. It's not just like mine. If something goes wrong, I can't say, no, it's not mine. It's for the whole generation. Yeah, that goal should be bigger than even your life. I totally agree with Irene. Yeah.
I believe
There you
we
go.
all
Demi,
try
do you have another
to
question?
build a legacy.
Oh no, those are all my
Right.
questions. Thank you for
All
the
right. So
insight.
Demi, do you have another question?
No, those are all my questions.
There you go.
But
All
from
right.
what I've
We're gonna
gathered,
move over.
oh yeah. Sorry, but from what I've gathered, I see like, to become an entrepreneur, you just need a range of qualities, not just hard work. You need faith in yourself. You need patience to build connections, to build meaningful connections, not connections just for quick profit or gain. And you need to have like a good network around you to keep you going, because making your own business is not easy. There are going to be downs, probably more downs than ups in the beginning, and that's why a lot of people quit, I imagine.
Yes.
And
Definitely,
don't give up.
definitely good concept there. It's like they get frustrated. They get frustrated. All right, sir. Thank you very much. All right, Abina, I know you have some questions. Go ahead.
Yes. Hi, everybody. How are you doing?
Good, good.
We are good.
So, my first question is, how would you describe the current business landscape in Canada?
Such a great question. May I start maybe?
Of course.
As for me,
Sure.
the Canadian market, as everywhere in the Europe right now, it's a tendency that people have not that job, but it's a survival job, and most of the people have 2-3 survival jobs. So basically, the whole idea of the world is changing, and there is no stability. If my mom and dad they went to the same workplace for 20, 30 years. Right now, even for me, like I used to be the manager of the huge rehabilitation clinic, and my salary was very high, like around 6,000. And one day, just pandemic changed like this, and like I don't have this high salary. Even like medical rehabilitation clinic has been closed. So for me, it's kind of the tendency in the market right now. It's very difficult to find the right place. The unemployment rate is higher and higher. And for people who are ready for the change, who want a really better life, they do need to consider like opportunities, extra income, and especially if they have like networking and passive income, it's a big plus. And especially if it's in the passion, it's a big plus to consider this.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
agree.
Mhm.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
that the job market is probably, not it's a little more difficult than it should be. But the economy is right for small business. The economy is right for people who want to be entrepreneurs to reach out and grab something. I mean, I didn't want a job. I wanted a life. And, that's why I started my own business, and also as far as, the opportunities, go into industries that are growing. I'm in health and wellness. Health and wellness is one of the fastest growing industries on the planet today. And that's what led me to this business, because I saw great projection and great income for anybody that wants to get into it.
My support team. It's my first interview. I am still nervous.
All right. Abina, go ahead.
Is it possible to add to that, Charles? I don't know where you have disappeared. Yeah, I would think that the job market is not very good, as everybody else has said, but the business market is thriving because of technology. If you had asked me maybe, 5 or 10 years ago, it's not as promising, but because of technology, internet, and all types of plus AI, things have become so people can reach, whatever they are aspiring to in terms of business. And this is why the job market, because nobody wants to, since after the pandemic, nobody wants to stay, 9 to 5 in an office. Even we know that it's difficult for people to go back to the office, even those who have a job. So I would say that the business market, in Canada is thriving. It's just a question of finding the right one that fits your ideology, or that fits what you have in mind, or that can help you reach or establish your reason why you are doing the business.
Fantastic. Abina, you got another question?
Yes. So it's kind of like a follow-up question. I just wanted to know how we can stand out in such an incredibly competitive job market.
So basically,
Doreen, I'm going to ask you that. How can we stand out?
Can I just add to that? Can I?
Hold on one second. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to ask everybody. Just give me 1 second. Doreen, I want you to answer that one, because you said your daughter started you off. She was already in it, and you jumped in it. So how did you start off and going, well, it's already saturated. Why should I start? Why should I jump in? Why do you think you started?
It's hard to say. So I don't know if I intentionally went into business. Probably the business chooses me. So I would say the market research is very, very important. If you really want to open a business, this is the first thing you have to do. Check the competition. So health and wellness, it's a huge thing right now. So everybody will jump, because look what happened in the world, right? So many diseases appears all of a sudden. So everybody wants to go towards natural alternative to Western medicine, right? So that's one thing. After that, I would say just be clear with a value proposition. Why your business is very, very important, right? So why you stand out in this business? Because you might have competition. Competition is tough. Another thing I would say, create a brand that represents you. Promote your brand. Make a nice advertisement. Build relationships. So I believe that's my thought about it. This is how my daughter started, right?
Now,
and of course, you have to believe, because normally small businesses, and this is a fact, 98% of small businesses will fail in the first year because of lack of confidence. People give up. They don't make the money they expected, and they give up.
Well, let me ask that. Sonia.
Yes.
Why didn't you give up? That's your industry. Why did you start and you didn't give up?
Oh, because I was very passionate about my own health. And when I was educated on, what we have are everyday consumable personal care products that people use every single day. When I found out that what I was using was toxic, it was a no-brainer. I'm going to use these products. And then, of course, there was the passion and the desire to help others, to help other people change their health path, to help them, help them have more beautiful skin, and then of course this business also, I can change the course of somebody's life if they want to get involved. And I've helped many people, do better, been able to give up jobs. And, so that's why I'm so passionate about this.
Fantastic. I'm going to throw in a question for everybody, and then we can go back to the other side. Tell everybody that's new, that wants to start a new business, really quick. I just want to hear one thing, like one answer, really quick. What was your fear? Because I know when I started to do the podcast, like my fear was leaving a radio station to do my own show. So my fear was everybody going to listen? What was your fear starting your businesses? Ladies, go one at a time. What was your really, really quick? What was your fear? Savannah, what was your fear when you were starting off?
So as for me, my fear was I'm single mom, and my fear was that I wouldn't get to the very high position. So my son will inherit this travel business, because most people work 9 to 5 to get the traveling. And in my company, we have the trend that everyone wants, traveling at no cost. And like right now, I'm traveling 5-6 times a year, but will I be able to pass this ability for my son to travel, because I'm single mom? But thank God, like our company is created. Our company is created so way that I need just like personally invite 10 people, and we have a precedent that one guy died. He invited 10 people, and he died at the salary of 2,000. And after his death, the team grew, and right now his son is getting 10,000. So my fear was that I wouldn't get that high, but right now, thanks God, I have these 10 people. I have great team. I have salary. I have traveling. So my fear didn't come true. I have
there
freedom.
You go. Irene, what was your fear when you first started? That's fantastic. Irene, what was your fear?
Well, in everything you do, my fear was that of separation of what I knew. Even though it was in the same, I worked on Bay Street for 10 years. And when you are used to something, you have all your network, but because my reason why was good enough or was big enough, so that helped me in, making the transition. Yes, it's in the same industry, but different platform. It's no longer salaries, and that's not having the salary, that even spurred me up, but at the beginning, it was such a challenge, in one mind, you are thinking, should I have left my job? Should I have left my corporate job and go out on my own? So yeah, that was a challenge. But because, again, as I talked about your reason, because the company, my MGA, I am in the financial industry, just like Latina mentioned, you build your team. And because you build your team, that gives a more sustainable platform. And that even, you wouldn't be thinking about, oh, why did I leave there? You will be happy that you left your job, because you're not answering to anybody. You are just doing the business yourself.
Doing it yourself.
And working with your team. And because also, doing it yourself, and because you are now able to help more people. For me, I am able to help not just the wealthy clients, but every type of people that is in my need. Yeah.
Well, one thing I'm hearing from everybody
that makes it even more fulfilling.
Yeah. Right. One thing I'm hearing from everybody before I throw it back to Abina to ask your next question is, you guys all started into business for yourselves, but then you're all doing it to help other people. Each person said the same thing. Oh, I'm helping other people. I'm helping other people. So you started off the business as an entrepreneur for yourself, but now I keep hearing you're helping other people, which is fantastic. All right, Abina, go ahead, ask your next question.
Okay, so I wanted to know how you effectively use your skills in order to thrive in your spaces.
That's a very good question. How do you guys use your skills to drive in your space? So, what skills do you have that drives your clients, that comes in with your clients, and go from there? Sonia, you want to answer that?
Sure. Good question. Very good question. The skills that I have learned through my business, because of the scientific advisory board that we have, the doctors, the natural, practitioners. I have a wealth of information about what is safe to put on your skin, what is safe to put into your body, how to fix gut health, how to lose weight, how to, have more energy, have more sleep. It's a lot of training that I have undertaken, but it's important to me because it's worked for me and it has helped me in so many ways to help other people be healthy. And then ultimately, if they're interested in a business opportunity, they can help another person and they can help another person, and so on and so on and so on.
There you go. Savannah, go ahead.
So as for me, like I'm very sociable and like it's my passion. I like to travel. My dad was a military man. We traveled a lot, and this was my skill, passion and energy. And I do advise all my team that if you do something with energy and passion, it will get to you. And especially like as soon as our business, like everyone wants traveling. Yes, everyone want to travel for less. Everyone want to travel at no cost and like build legacy. So it's easy, and we have presentation each day, 6 times. So basically, for me, I'm a teacher. Back home, I was a teacher of English, and for me, the most important that it can be like easily learned business. And as soon as you join the business, you're learning how people are making presentation. And when I see that someone is growing, for me, that's the greatest skill. That my skills are kind of transferable.
So at the end of the day, it's all about, your passion, your skills, what you do.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
So the main thing is, though, one we haven't talked about is some more information. This is happening actually in a great event. So we want to make sure you guys all know. If you want more information from these lovely ladies, there's actually a big event coming down. We got to get you to know what's going on. Here it is right there. All these ladies are going to be talking about opportunities. That's right. Opportunities to come on down, learn, sit, network. And that's the key thing. Networking is key. We want to see you there live. On down, get there early. When is it happening? Right there. Friday, August 23rd, 2024 at 5:30. So we tell everybody, get there at 5. Get there early. Get your seats. Get there early. And where is it being taken place? Right there. City Hall, Toronto, 100 Queen Street, room 3 in Toronto. Make sure you tell a friend. Come on out. Enjoy yourself. All right, real quick, ladies, and I mean real quick. Everybody around the horn, why should somebody show up? Irene, start with you. Why should somebody show up to this great event?
Well, somebody has to, they should show up because they will get a lot of information and they will find out whatever whatever is the passion. For instance, myself, I'm in the financial industry, and we have great opportunities where people can build their business as quickly as possible and also own the business, their book of business. So that's a great reason for people to show up.
Yes.
Narina, why should somebody show up?
Of course, it's a good opportunity for us to share the latest news in health and wellness. I represent a biomed company, pioneer in cellular health. So I'm very passionate in promoting the science behind the product and share this to the people.
Sonia, come on. You know what I'm going to ask you. Tell them.
Of course, absolutely. Well, you know what? If you are have any ambition to be an entrepreneur, if you have any ambition to start your own company, if you're looking for what to do, where to do, you still are undecided as to what industry, there's there's several different industries that we all represent. You'll get a full range of what's available to you. And then you pick what you're passionate about and go for it. And we're there to help you.
All right. So Savannah, I'm not, something, I'm going to change it on you. I'm not asking you. I'm going to ask your team, the two beautiful ladies beside you, why should they all show up to this great event to hear her speak about this entrepreneurship?
Come to get excited and learn how you can travel more, how you save big, and change your life for good. Get time and money freedom.
There you go.
And quick. I know that you didn't allow me, but you can travel. We have world tours. You can travel in our company, or if you're alone, if you don't have someone to travel with, come and you're gonna enjoy our world tours, traveling for less at no cost, as all we are doing right now, plus building legacy.
Travel together.
Travel together.
I don't know if I can go on vacation with you guys.
Join.
Join us. You guys are having too much fun. All right, Demi, sir.
Yes.
Tell them, as a marketing guru that you are, tell them why they should show up to this great event.
In my humble opinion, you should show up to these events so you can meet people like me who are also just trying to, figure out ways to do things, build our network, and, maybe just have a few drinks and meet some interesting people.
There you go. So for me,
People are coming
I always
for
like
fun.
the one thing. I say it every time. Every time I always say it. When you come to this event, it's not just an event, it's family. Everybody shows up. You get there right off the bat. It's hugging, it's kissing, it's thank you so much for being there. It's much love. And that's what all network needs to be. You learn from each other. You might not get a little piece, so bring a friend, bring somebody. Let them know this event is happening on Friday, August 23rd, 5:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. You got to be there. Where? City, Toronto, 100 Queen Street West, room 3. And why should you show up early? Because I said so. Get an early seat. You don't want to be sitting all the way to the back. You want to get the front row, get all your notes, because you could be the next entrepreneur. You could be the next e-commerce guru. That's it for you. So like I tell everybody, you didn't have to watch. You didn't have to listen. I'm so glad you did. Thank you for everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Immigrant Women in
See you on
Business,
the 23rd.
Immigrant Women in Business.